A typical day of eating for an influencer.
So I typically wake up around 10 or 11 a.m. Kind of depends on how hard I grinded the day before, you know? I'll give my body as much time as it needs to tell my mind that it's time to get out of bed, but usually the adrenaline from seeing all the money I made from my latest NFT project gives me the jolt that I need. I can't believe those idiots actually bought this. They say breakfast is the most important meal of the day, and I agree, unless intermittent fasting is hitting the search engines, but with Columbus Day approaching, I'm making a marketing push on my newest cookbook. So let's start the day off with one of my proprietary recipes. You're only going to need 19 ingredients and 47 minutes of meal prep. I know this looks complex, but I swear it tastes just like lasagna, and the macros are incredible. Of course, we're gonna make this a high protein dish for optimal pre-workout stimulation. You guys gotta try this. Then I'll wait precisely 36 3/4 minutes before hitting the gym, knock out a few sets of biceps, and that leads me into post-workout, which is usually made up of a protein shake and a nap. Recovery is key, bro. After I wake up, I'll hit a few push-ups, tweet about my hectic work schedule, and that really gets my appetite firing. I like to have something sweet so that I can empower my audience to give into their cravings. Plus, I know in just a few hours, my parents will have a delicious meal made up for me. Of course, I'm going to let the gram know it's my newest recipe, enjoy every bite while watching Netflix, and prove to the world that staying on track with your diet is as easy as 1, 2, 3. Now, if you're watching this video, I'm betting that you could not relate to anything that you just saw. So I'm hoping to bring a more practical approach to this style of video. Most of y'all know I do work the traditional style job, so hopefully this resonates a bit more. The first thing I eat as soon as I wake up is a banana. Why a banana? I don't know. It's the easiest thing I could think of to get a few carbs in my body before a workout at 4 in the morning. I used to train fasted, but I have found that having something small gives me a bit more energy during my session. Next up is my morning cocktail. Now I'm going to warn you, this looks awful, but mixing 1 scoop of pea science greens, 1 scoop of the reds and blues, and 1 scoop of their electrolytes wakes me up more than any caffeine drink ever did, and that is coming from a caffeine junkie, as you will see throughout this video. I'll also sip on 3 scoops of the sour green apple BCAAs during my workouts. Some people consider these food, but I just like to utilize them because I don't drink any protein prior to my workout. For me, the combination of all of these things is just what I need to have an effective training session without feeling run down or depleted. So I thought a cool video idea would be to do 100 sit-ups every day for the next 30 days. So you guys let me know in the comments down below if that's something that you would be interested in watching. I thought it'd be cool to document the progress, answer any questions that you might have, because I hate training my abs. It is not something that I look forward to, and I really don't do it at all. So for the next 30 days, I'm just gonna suck it up. And today is day 1, and I'm only on 20 reps, and I'm already feeling it. Post-workout is my favorite meal of the day, coffee. I really love coffee. Best of all, studies show that mixing 100 milligrams of caffeine with quality puppy time is the best thing you can do for both your physical and your mental health. I'm a very big believer in routines. That is why I eat the same breakfast every single morning. This is one of the meals I can control before I head off to work. So I will have 3 whole eggs. I will always top it with this everything but the elote seasoning from Trader Joe's. This stuff is awesome. It goes well on eggs, meats, vegetables, really anything you can imagine. Then I like to have 1 piece of dry toast. Then I'll wash it all down with one of these core shots. This is my second favorite flavor. It's the Intense Defense. The potency is great as well. Really all their flavors are pretty awesome. So I used to try to convince myself that I didn't have time to eat a proper breakfast, so I just eat a protein bar or maybe nothing at all. But then I was like, it only takes 10 minutes to make the food and eat it, so you don't have to have this major life change to put an additional 10 minutes back into your day. So I highly recommend that, especially because as you're gonna see, once the day starts, who knows where I will end up and what I will have time for. So that is another reason that I love these core shots. All the different flavors have different vitamins in them, but it's just so refreshing. And I'm gonna go ahead and link it down below. You can just buy them online just like I do. And I highly encourage you guys to have a shot a day, if for no other reason. It just makes you feel good. so today is going to be a day. I'm gonna shoot over to Sanford, then we're gonna pop up to Durham, over to Raleigh, circle back to home after all that's said and done. So it's gonna be quite adventurous. So as expected, I kind of got lost in the day. It is 12:30 right now. If my hair is all messed up, it's because I've been wearing a hard hat. I know I look great in a hard hat. Can you just imagine with all my high vis, hard hat, safety glasses, just trotting through the construction zone? I know, I'm just awesome. So yeah, very, very busy day. I'm going to go get the most important meal of the day, which is coffee, and everything else is optional. So if you have been on the channel for a while, you know that my go-to throughout the day is a nitro cold brew and the Starbucks spinach and feta wrap. It's not ideal, but I really don't have time to go to another restaurant because, as I mentioned, top priority is just getting some caffeine. In my hierarchy of needs, caffeine is much higher than food. So because I want to get a few extra calories in, I will be having my P Science Fudge Brownie protein bar. This is so good. It's just like dessert, except it has almost 20 grams of protein, and it's much better for you than like a candy bar. I'm sure it seems like I'm just shilling out PE Science products, but this is truthfully what I eat throughout a day, and those supplements really help me stay on track. Makes my life very convenient, so you can always save 15% using code Travis on anything PE Science related, best supplements in the game. But if you look at my macros up until this point, I've really only had around 1,000 calories, and that's another reason I think getting a bigger breakfast is so important. It's because when things get hectic throughout the day, there's just no stopping for something a little bit more substantive, if that's the word. So I gotta run and gun to the next place here. I gotta get across town within the next 30 minutes. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I'm not gonna have time to sit and chat with you before then, so I'll probably just pick up with you guys at home. But if you do wanna see the most beautiful protein bar in the entire world, just take a look at this guy right here. Fudge brownie for you chocolate holics out there. Makes me so happy. Alright guys, so we are back home. It is about 5:30 now. I just want to show you something. We have a handyman that does all the stuff around the house, at least most of the stuff, and it's money well spent because if you work a lot, then you have to spend your entire weekends or nights doing it. It's just not worth it to me. So one of the things he did was hang this beautiful picture of Alfie. What do you think? Is it beautiful? I think so too. And then we got some curtain rods all throughout the house. Megan wants curtains. I don't understand why you need curtains when you have blinds that we don't even close. Don't argue with your wife. Trust me, guys. So usually when I get home from work, especially if it's even semi-warm outside, all I'm craving is fruit, specifically strawberries. When these are in season and they're not so expensive, I'll go through probably 5-6 pounds of strawberries per week. But great nutrients, fill you up, taste amazing. It's probably one of my favorite foods. What you cooking us up tonight?
Sweet potatoes.
Look at that, already cut. That is a major key. How much time does that save you?
Still laughing how I said sweet potatoes.
If you didn't know, sweet potatoes are like nature's candy, especially when Megan makes them. You don't really like them as much as I do.
I really don't.
But what do you add to them that makes them so good? Oil? Salt?
Olive oil, sea salt, and garlic.
The salt is the key. That's the absolute game changer that I never had until I was with Megan. And now I make her make them for me every single week, like clockwork. Megan's up in her designer bag right now, having us pick out some cloth. Apparently you gotta put them over the windows. What is this gonna cost? 30, 40 bucks?
Yeah.
What advice do you have for the people that want to stick to a pretty healthy diet, but also have a very busy schedule?
Meal prep.
Meal prep. Oh, I should show me your meal prep. Her meal prep game is on point for sure. Any other tips?
I don't like being put on the spot.
I know, I don't give her any prep. My tip, so you can think about it, is keep it simple. Everyone knows I like one ingredient foods, potatoes, and we're gonna have chicken with it. I don't like recipes with like 7 ingredients that take 2 hours to put together, even though Megan pretty much cooks everything. But
he makes it easy on me.
yeah, that's what I want every night. It's a vegetable, meat, That's it. Carb. Life's easy, man. So another suggestion I have for you is to have at least some food prepped for the next day. We don't like to have everything prepped because sometimes it's nice to just have a fresh meal. Alfie gets very excited, as you can see. So we already made chicken thighs. In my opinion, chicken thighs so much better than chicken breasts. Little Alfredo obviously agrees. And we seasoned that with that everything but the elote that I showed you this morning. It's just so nice to grab and go, and they're juicy and delicious. All right, guys, so simple but delicious. One of my favorite dinners that we have. We have the sweet potatoes that Megan cooks to perfection, and then just 2 chicken thighs. So a good amount of volume. I think it comes into around 650 calories. Have Greg put that on the screen for you right now. But I'm going to enjoy every single bite. So almost every night after dinner, I have to get back onto the computer to finish some administrative work. So by this time in the night, I have no desire to be creative with my food. I'm just filling in the gaps, whatever calories I need left, or whatever calories I have left for the day. I'm just finishing them as quickly and as easily as I can. I am not someone that wants to really create my life around food, right? I want the meals that I have and the times that I eat just to integrate well into my working life, and I'm sure that's what you saw in this video. It's probably not optimal for results, maybe, but for me, someone who would say their work schedule is more important than their eating schedule, it really works. Anytime I need some quick, delicious calories, I slice up an apple, I dip it in peanut butter, this marinara, oh my gosh, guys. And you already know something that's never going to change. We have got the paw brownie. So I've got many videos on this. I'm just gonna take 2 scoops of the Pea Science Select Protein. As I told you guys, I really do use as much as I talk about. So I'm gonna put 2 scoops in there. Little cocoa, little baking powder, just add a little water. Oh my gosh, how convenient is this right here? So this is the consistency that I'm going for right here. I just put the thing in the microwave anywhere from 50 seconds to a minute, depending on how strong your microwave is. And just take a look at how this comes out. All right, and that is going to do it for the day. I kind of just have a range of anywhere between like 23 to 2,700 calories per day, I'm guessing. I usually do not track, but I figured for the video it would be fun. So ending up at around 2,400 calories. What's the macro breakdown on this? 170 protein, 226 carb, 80 grams of fat. I feel like I got a fair amount of fruits. I would have liked to got 1 more serving of vegetables. Probably should have had 1 with dinner, but definitely got a lot of micronutrients, fiber, good quality protein sources throughout the day. So I feel like this is something that anyone can stick to, and it's very obtainable. And of course, I just had to have a little bit of fun at the beginning, mostly because I'm kind of jealous that I'm not a full-time influencer. You guys don't like me enough for that to happen. Just don't have quite the social clout that I would need. But I really hope this helps some of you out there. Hopefully it felt relatable, maybe more so than some of the others that you've seen. Let me know in the comments down below, do you guys like when I shoot the videos during the week or over the weekends? It was just rainy and nasty this weekend, so didn't really have much motivation, but let me know in the comments down below. Thank you all so much for taking the time out of your day to watch. You could have been doing anything in the entire world, and you chose to spend a few minutes with me. That is pretty awesome. Please give the video a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I look forward to talking to y'all next time.